Have you thought about that? Have you gone into meditation? Have you contemplated? Have you looked at it? Have you asked your friends, what is it that I do best? Let's focus on that. I know where I'm not working my best. You don't have to tell me. Why is it that everybody wants to tell me when I don't do my best? Why is it that I get a lot of remarks about where I make a mistake and rarely hear about the good that I've done? Not here, because this group is, above that. No, we're not. We fall into that just like everybody else does. We don't claim that we have anything any greater than anyone else does. We claim that we understand that each of us is a divine expression of spirit, and that we are on our journey, we are on our path to discover and reveal the greatest truth about ourselves. And we want to look within. We want to focus on the self-knowingness. We want to know who we are. Scripture tells us this. In the Bible it says that each of us comes from that oneness. What Ernest Holmes wanted to add to that is that there is a way and a method by which we can use our creative process, this thing that we think is between our ears. It's called our brain or intelligence or our consciousness. It's actually all of this. The brain is just the muscle by which there's things firing away. And sometimes those things that are firing away get in the way of each other. And so we start having chaos and confusion in our thinking. We start having uncertainty and doubt and fear in our thinking, because we've been looking at something outside of us, out there, that maybe is not showing up in the perfection of what it is. And so our senses kind of take that in, and our brain waves fire, and we begin to think, oh, that's the truth. It really is a disastrous time for the economy. So I guess I'm poor, and I'm impoverished, and I'm losing everything. And we buy into somebody else's story. Get out of other people's business. Move back into the truth of who you are. Move back into the awareness of who you are. Understand that you are an individualized expression of spirit. You have the power and the presence to change, to heal, to improve upon any and every condition that you so desire. But you must first have a mental equivalent. You must have a thought, you must have an image in mind of what that perfection is. And then you have to put some feeling with it. You have to believe that you already have it, that it's already yours. And once you have that image and that thought, and you have some feeling with it, you believe that it's yours, then it becomes very clear as to the next step, the action that you need to take, that is for you to take, and you alone, because it is your life, it is your business, it is the affairs of your life. You are responsible for it. And then you need to step into that and do it. You cannot sit on a log, pretend like you were a bump, and do all kinds of prayer thinking that somebody, someplace, somewhere is going to make it up for you. It is yours to do. And you will know what it is if you take the time to quiet the mind, to get into that set of mindfulness, to get into that place of awareness that the answer is already there. The answer is actually in the question. What we need to learn is how to phrase the most effective question. Because if we can ask the right question, if we can state the right idea, the right thought, and not to somebody else, but to our higher self, then the answer will show up in the right and perfect way, and you will know it's the right answer because you'll hear it in your own voice. And that's the voice of God that you're listening for, not someone else's voice. The second passage that we went into was about practitioners. So I want to tell you again, each and every one of you is a practitioner. Whether you're practicing a little or practicing a lot, you are a practitioner. And to the degree in which you are practicing this will be the measurement of the results and the manifestation and the demonstration that you bring about. So if you show up once a week and that's your practice, then that's the amount and the measure of your manifestation and demonstration. That's why I'm suggesting and encouraging all of us to daily bring in a spiritual practice into our life. The first thing you do when you open your eyes in the morning is to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I believe it was Meister Eckhart that said, if you said nothing more than thank you, that would be more than enough. To just say thank you. Thank you to life. Thank you for the goodness. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for the health. Thank you for this body. Thank you for the opportunity that I have to move through any and every challenge that's going to show up in my life. Because I have the power and the presence to move beyond it, to heal it, to change it, and to improve upon it. I can make it better. That is my purpose. That is my sole purpose in this experience, is to make this experience even greater. Each and every day I step up, ready to step out into life, into the greatest experience that I can manifest, that I can bring into my mind. But there must first be a thought. Everything begins with a thought. The chair you were sitting in was a thought in somebody's mind. The song that Joel was singing was first a thought in somebody's mind. This piano was first a thought in somebody's mind before it could be created. Everything that we have created and manifested and demonstrated in the physical universe was first a thought. And where was that first thought that brought forth the entire manifest universe? It had to already be there. It did not create itself. It was already there. First cause is that infinite intelligence of which we are a part of. And because you are a part of it, and because you are living that, and whether or not you know it, you are practicing it, and therefore you are a practitioner. Our licensed practitioners have been trained and disciplined in the idea of knowing this truth and can sit with you and can be a guide, but they are not your answer. You have your own answer. They can help you reveal it. There's an opportunity here for you to use these wonderful individuals that have gone through, now we don't believe in hell, but they've gone through hell to get to this place of being in that consciousness, to know that there is a truth that is available. And they're still working it. Oh, yeah. Always. You know, what I know about Dean, he's like in his young adulthood as a practitioner. He's just beginning to step out into this life, into this expression, and into this experience of truth. He's learned the method, he's learned the technique, and he's sharing it with you in order for you to bring forth your purpose and your meaning, and only you know what that is. Only you can create and change and transform your life. Nobody can do this for you. And every time you put that out there, you give your power away to somebody else, that you think that there has to be an intermediary, that there has to be somebody else doing it, that somebody else is in control of your life. You are giving away yourself. And the only thing you should surrender into is the power and the presence that is already within you. That's where you need to be. in the truth of knowing